Hello and welcome to the Friday stream. Let's turn down the music. Welcome to the Friday stream where we try to teach y'all how to play Brawlhalla better, and we do so through the process of teaching Scythe how to play better. Scythe was out last week, so I was thinking maybe we'll do a quick little recap of Axe, because that's what we went over last week, and then we'll get into your ranked games. Last time you were in gold, but it's been a couple weeks. I don't know how much you've been playing since then. Are you still gold?
Honestly, I have not played any ranked since we last played on stream.
Okay.
I've been playing like a little bit of experimental and strikeout.
Strikeout,
I've been
okay.
playing a lot of strikeout. I really like strikeout.
Yeah.
I'll play like a game or two. You know, just want to come in the morning.
Quick rundown of Axe. Grinding kit, Neutralite, very similar to Sword and Spear Neutralite. When you get a hit, get 2 swings. Sidelight, that's your combo starter. Sidelight into Nair is kind of the common start. So a lot of Axe players will just kind of dash dance until you can get the sidelight. Where are you going, Thor? Sorry. But yeah, off your Nair, you have a bunch of follow-ups. That was basically what I was trying to show there.
Okay.
And then lastly, side air. This is zoning, and you can use it to finish off stocks. It has a lot of force behind it. So if you're like struggling to finish a person and they're like red, you can just position for the side air and it'll kill them. Last 2 moves, recovery. Big moving circle. You'll see a lot of Axe players use recovery over corners, right? Gets them back up. It'll hit the back end, so like depending on the positioning, if you get the back swing, like it'll
it'll
knock them. It'll knock them behind you,
okay,
which is really useful. Ground pound. For your purposes, I'll tell you not to use it just at all because it's just a risky move. It's really nice off stage because obviously like huge falling hitbox, but you're committing to that. You can't like cancel it out. So on stage,
safer to use the down air.
Yeah, safer to just use down airs for edge guarding. On stage, it'll cancel onto the ground. Depending on how you hit it, you can get the double hit, which is really nice. I'm just kidding. The elo that Scythe is at is technically silver 5. There is a buffer between elo ranges, gold and like between the categories, right? So he's like in that buffer range between silver 5 and gold 1, but he was already gold and is dropping down. So he's kind of technically silver 5, but if he drops down to silver 4, that's when he truly drops down. There's 2 things that are going on. One, they have really good footsie. This is really good neutral, and they're just spacing you out properly to set up for that one move consistently. So you just need to work on your positioning and your footsies. And the second thing, that was awesome. The second thing, if they're usually using one move repeatedly, then it makes them very predictable, and you just kind of need to know how to punish those predictable options, right? So this guy, he's gone for just these horizontal approaches consistently. Scythe could just do like jump down air and just punish them from above. Just things like that. Just kind of recognize if they're spamming one move repeatedly, what does that mean, and how do I punish that? How to counter axes. Spot dodge is a really, really useful one because Axe is relatively slow. Spot dodge gets through basically everything, and so if you can get them to make that approach that's really obvious, and you just spot dodge them. And then hit them with like a neutralite, they're gonna eat stuff all day, every day. Other than that, it doesn't do well against stacked options. There aren't a lot of things that Axe can do stacked. Like Axe neutralite's kind of its only real stacked option. So like high momentum Katars can be real deadly to an Axe player. Any follow-ups off of Sair on Scythe at low health, Sair and Nair. There's a very common string that you'll see Scythe players do, which is like Neutralite and then juggle up Sair, Nair, Sair, Nair, Sair, Nair. But at higher health, it'll push them too far, or at higher damage levels, it'll push them too far away. Similar to like an Axe slider, I'll push them too far away for any like straight follow-ups. How do I do the Russian Mafia combo with Scarlet on PC? The system you're playing it on will not affect how to do it, but as far as how to do it, a Russian Mafia combo is a stomp, so it's a hammer downlight, and then jump, chase dodge forward, recovery. There's a very small window to do that, and then the follow-up is a pivot down air. That is the Russian Mafia combo. It is just a matter of pressing it quickly and properly and making sure you don't flub your inputs. What's the best playstyle against a Queen Nai? Well, playstyle usually comes down to the opponent's playstyle. Because I've played against Queen Nais that are very sedentary and they'll use Spear to zone, and I've played against Queen Nais who try to play Katars and like really get in my face. Against the Katar one, I'll try to zone. Against the Spear one, I will try to outspace the spear until they do the signature, and then I'll go in grounded. Going in aerially usually doesn't work out great, but if you go in grounded against a zone heavy spear Queen Nai, then you'll have a little bit of an easier time.
Oh,
Tips for Jala.
There we go.
Jala's another one of those characters where you want to maintain pressure. Try to be as aggressive as you can with her, but sometimes, obviously, aggression does not mean being straight up in their face. Sometimes aggression means you hit them, and then you bait out something, and then you punish even harder. Those are the general tips for Jala.
Really good point.
Just keep in mind that with Jala, she's a low defense character, and she's the lowest defense of all the axe characters, which means that you're gonna eat a lot of damage. You're gonna die really quickly. So just be very cognizant of your positioning with that. That's true for basically every low defense character. It's like you have to really focus on your positioning and your defensive dodging.